Starting a new business? I'm going to show you exactly how I would go from $0 to $20K a month ASAP. I actually just broke down this exact strategy for one of my one-on-one coaching clients who pays me thousands of dollars. I'm going to do it for you right now for free. All right, so let's use the example of, let's say you're a fractional CFO, right? So you're a VP of finance in some corporate environment. You decide, screw this, I'm going out on my own. I want to be my own boss. I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm a solopreneur, but I got to get to like 20K as fast as possible to make up for my old revenue or to make up my salary or just to grow the business. Here's what I would do. Phase one is how we're going to get to 0 to 10K this month. Step one, define your ICP. That's your ideal customer persona. So who are you selling to? Now this can be scary. The more niche you can go, the better. I always say specificity equals referability. So you're a fractional CFO, but for what type of company? How many people? Who's the customer that you're selling to? Are you talking to the CEO? Are you talking to the COO? How can I refer somebody to you? How do I know you're the right fit? That's a lot more compelling than if you say, yeah, I just, I can do taxes. I can do, financial strategy. I can do high-level finances for, any type of business. Not going to work. Get specific, define your ICP. Step two, build your product ladder. So we know who we are selling, what are we selling to them. Now, I've done this video before about the product ladder. You have custom work that's very unique, more expensive, more time. You have DIY, something that they can download, a guide, a workbook, a resource, a template. You have done with you a consulting, an audit, a power hour, some sort of like kind of joint session coaching. You have done for you locked in services with very clearly defined process and steps. So what are you going to sell? The more clearly you can define your product ladder, so now we know who we're selling to, we know what, and what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to sell quicker. Because you go take that coffee meeting, you get that referral, and you're laying out your menu on the table, and they pick one off, and off you go. That's how you get the first project, second, third, and that's how we're going to get to 10K. And the third thing I would do in that first 0 to 10K is start daily marketing and outreach. Don't overthink this. You don't need a big fancy website. You don't need to get into the studio and start a YouTube channel. But every day, post something. Probably I'm going to recommend on LinkedIn, if you're especially in this fractional CFO role. Post something every day on LinkedIn that solves the problem that your customer has, and then reach out to people who have that problem, right? So that's marketing by posting every day. That's sales by reaching out, sliding into their DMs saying, I can help you. Do you need, I can see that you're 40 employees. You maybe don't have a CFO. I'm a fractional CFO, right? So every day post about the problem. And when you get that first client, so now you go from, let's say 0 to 4K, ask them what their problems are, right? Really dive in, listen, watch. That becomes your content to post each day. That's it. Those three things is all I would focus on so I can get to 10K as fast as possible. Who am I selling? What am I selling to them? And how are they going to find me? They're going to find you by posting every day and reaching out to them. All right, now I'm going to call this phase 2. How do we go from 10K to 20K? Remember, we're a fractional CFO. We're helping people with high-level strategy, tax planning, whatever it might be. So I got my 10K. I sold my first, let's call it 4 projects. Now it's time to go to the next level. My first step here is I would create a really awesome lead magnet. That's something that I'm going to give away for free. A resource, a template, a 2025 tax planning guide, strategy on how to, rework our finance system so we expand our margin and reduce cost, whatever it might be, some sort of guide or resource, a tax calculator, downloadable worksheet that someone can fill out that really truly helps my customer. So people are going to start to find me, and in that resource, I grab your email. I can reach out to you. There's probably a call to action, book a call with me. So I'm going to create a really awesome lead magnet. Secondly, I'm going to develop what I call channel partners. So who are the people who can help sell my stuff, right? So if I'm a fractional CFO, that might be a fractional CMO. That might be a bookkeeper or CPA who doesn't want to do or doesn't have the capability to do what I do. I'm going to reach out to other CEOs who maybe have a CFO, but no other business owners, right? I'm going to call these my channel partners, people who can sell my stuff. Sometimes it's just a nice word of mouth referral. Sometimes you're going to incentivize them by actually giving them 10% commission on any work you send their way, whatever it might be. So I'm going to build the bench because I'm a solopreneur. I'm not only just marketing and selling the work, I got to do the work. So So the more people I can put out there to become sort of the extension of my sales team, the better. Number 3, I need to focus on renewal and upsell. That first 10K of projects that I got, their project might be coming up. And so now I wanted to renew them for the second project. How did it go? Do you have some feedback? What can we do differently? I have a few ideas I want to bring you for the next project. And guess what? Now that we really know your business better, we can actually expand into this area and offer you more services. So that's renewal and upsell. Every time you finish a project, if you're selling your services, you should come to that conversation with your idea for the next project. So that first 10K customers are going to become your 20K of customers as you renew and upsell. And number 4, finally, we've gotten to 10K. We have people selling our work for us. We have clients coming back. We have people downloading our lead magnet. Time to start investing in your systems, because you can brute force your way from 0 to 20K really fast. And this is exactly how I would do it. But after that, you need to sustain 20, 30, 40K months. And you're going to do that by investing in your systems. That means great tools. That means automation. That probably means investing in some AI. So take some of that profit, reinvest it. As you get to 30, 40, 50K, it's likely going to mean people as well. A virtual assistant, someone to help with delivery, potentially someone on marketing, whatever it might be, whatever thing you don't want to do. So let me recap. You just went out on your own to be a fractional CFO. You were so pumped to be an entrepreneur and start this new journey, but you're a little bit scared. You just gave up that VP of finance salary, that great job, that consistency, that safety, and you need to get to 20K a month ASAP. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna define your ICP. Who are you selling to? Build your product ladder. What are you selling to them? And then each day, market and sell. Post about the problem you solve and reach out to the people who have that problem. If you're serious about getting to 20K as fast as possible, don't just watch this video. Actually start with the steps in phase 1. Download our guide below on how to build your product ladder. We have a template on creating your product ladder. And then I also have in there an AI prompt to help you define your ideal customer persona. So you're gonna copy that, insert the information about your business and who you sell, and then ChatGPT is actually gonna help you define your ICP. Just pump it in there. You'll get an awesome answer. That's the who. Your product ladder is the what, and start selling.